Halo people in the world, welcome to my channel Qorygore. Sorry banget sekarang gue gak bisa pakai webcam. Aduh suram lah ini sorry banget gue gak bisa pakai webcam karena error. Pokoknya waduh gue selama selama main game ini tuh perjuangannya tuh edan gitu. Kenapa ya? Aduh rusak gitu, error data gitu lah bro nggak tahu kenapa. Jadi gue cuman ngomong doang dan gue lanjutin lagi aja langsung ke gamenya. Alright, sekarang kita udah di tempatnya Uhits ya. Di Uhits ini kita mencari clue dari bandit yang dari si Ginger yang ngasih tahu ke kita gitu ya. Find out something in this town. And ya udah, gue di sini sekarang udah nyampe dan kita harus nyari tahu. Dan ya ini gak tahu kenapa nih gara-gara PS4 nih gue ngerekam susah banget gitu, kayak gimana ngesinkroninnya tuh susah gitu loh. Recording yang beda sama game PC gitu boy. Kayak aduh, fuck mate. Coba kita cari tahu dulu something yang ada di sini. Kata disuruh ke tavern karena si salah satu bandit itu suka nongkrong di tavern nih. Kita tanya si bro ini nih.
I'm looking for a fellow who lives here, but I don't
with the limb tuh kayak pincang gitu ya bro. Untuk episode ini sorry ya, nggak pakai facecam. Oh, kita udah nemu nih clue-nya. Lubos, berarti orangnya Lubos namanya. Yang dimaksud sama si Ginger tuh Lubos berarti ya. Alright. Oke, kita searching rumah si Lubos. Di mana tuh rumah si Lubos? Bos, di mana Lubos? Rumah Lubos di Mans. Oh, di sini nih. Anjing, keramaian ada apa nih? Yo, what's up? I'm the night. Add ups the scenes gitu loh. Wah, ada keramaian, ada something nih.
Move along, citizens. Move along. There's nothing to see here.
Ada up snitch. Is there something wrong here?
I'd like to know what something to see looks like.
By the keys of St. Peter, this is all I need. We'll have to send word to Sir Hanush.
That might not be
Gak usah ada Qorygore the Night.
Who are you?
Oh, kan bener.
I'm Henry of Skalitz, in the service of Hanush's Captain Bernard. I'm investigating the attack at Neuhof, and I think this could be related.
Well, I'm the bailiff of Auschwitz, and I say we don't want any of that kind of trouble around here. What makes you think this has anything to do with Neuhof?
One of the folk at the stud farm recognized someone from Auschwitz among the bandits.
We have no bandits or murderers around here.
Really? They say he had a limp?
Kan ketahuan kan lu.
Well, allow me to introduce you to Limpy Lubos.
Limpy Lubos. Modar si Limpy Lubos nih kayaknya nih clue kita nih bro. Modar si bos boy. Jing itu bucat gitu anjir, paru-paru edan sih ya. Sakra apaan bego sakra.
I'll have to take a look around and ask a few more questions, if that's all right with you.
You can take this mess off my hands and welcome to it. As for what else there is to find out, I don't know. But look and ask all you like.
Alright, kita sekarang harus nanya-nanya tentang si Limpy Lubos.
A poor crofter and a scoundrel. Can't say I'm too surprised.
Scoundrel tuh bajingan ini.
He kept company with all
bahasa jadul anjing. Susah banget bahasa Inggrisnya ini sumpah.
Punch ups in the tavern and what have you.
How come he limped?
He got that from some villainy or brawl a long time ago.
Has he been up to anything suspicious lately?
I don't know. The last few days he didn't go anywhere. He was home the whole time. But he always kept everyone in the village at arm's length.
Limpy Lubos.
Did he have any kith or kin in the village?
None.
Kin tuh apa sih? Kayak kerabat kali ya?
I don't know the last time I saw him with anyone.
Do you happen to know where he was on the night of the Neuhof raid?
I've no idea. He kept his distance from other folk, so you never knew if he was away or holed up at home.
When did you find the body? And did anyone see anything?
Just now. And nobody saw or heard anything.
Silent kill gitu, boy.
They could gut him like that without someone hearing him
Wah,
scream.
profesional sih run ini mah nih memang nih. Antek-antek anjing.
I want to learn to read.
Tapi kenapa dibunuh? Itu padahal bandit mereka sendiri gitu. Apakah ada split gitu dalam banditnya gitu ya? Oh, mungkin kayak kemarin tuh, episode kemarin apa ya? Jadi katanya kan mereka tuh tadinya nggak mau ngebunuhin kuda, maunya cuma nyuri, tapi jadi berantem, jadi ngebunuhin. Ya nggak sih? Jadi kayak ada grup gengnya yang beda tujuan kali ya. Coba kita tanya ke villager. Cek dulu quest. Find out Lubos, oke. Visit. Kita udah ada speak bro. Buat speak baca. Ada misi buat baca boy. Kita udah bisa baca nih boy. Jadi udah nggak barbar gitu loh. Ada misi buat baca. Nah, coba tanya ini orang nih. Kayaknya tahu sesuatu nih si bos.
I'm honored that a knight is
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of LEPAS.
Sir Hanush gives a job like that to a young fellow like you. Well,
Lah emang kenapa kalau gua masih muda? What the hell? Gua tuh the true knight
You know
gitu
what
loh.
Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
I don't think he was home at all. Wait, are you saying he... Jesus!
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
I didn't see much of him lately, not even in the tavern. Not till yesterday in church, as it happens.
Nah kan, ada clue baru bro. Talk to the priest. Kita harus ngomong sama pastor boy.
That's all.
Dah. Surs. Oke, kita harus ke pastor bro. Sanskui. What the fuck? Awas. Qorygore to the rescue. Awas. What the hell? Jing, ada thief gitu boy. What the fuck? Di sini rumah si pastor. Sini bukan si boy. Bukan anjing. What the hell? Jing bacot amat itu. Oh ini rumahnya nih boy. Ini boy rumahnya boy. Sanskui. Yo, pastor. Father. Udah molor gitu si Father. Yo, open boy. Yoms. Wah, anjing gelap. Coba buka dulu. Anjing gelap. Halo. Oh, ini pastor yang molor. Boy, bangun boy. Ada something nih yang mau gue tanyain nih. I'm the knight from Skalitz, anjay. Bukan Skalitz, karena
Blessings of our
Meratai.
good Lord be with you, Father. I'm here in the name of Sir Hanush of LEPAS, investigating the massacre at Neuhof, which seems to be connected to a murder here. Can I ask you a few questions?
It seems Sir Hanush is employing children as investigators. But ask as you wish, boy. I hope this nasty business will be cleared up quickly.
Did you know Lubosh? What was he like?
Bit of a lost soul. Simple, rough fellow, but at heart I don't think he was such a bad person.
Did you notice anything suspicious?
All right.
My child, all sorts of suspicious things have been going on recently. People like Lubosh don't know what to do about it, and sometimes they do stupid things.
That's really not a lot of help to me, Father.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Okay.
Do you know what Lubosh was
Another
doing?
information dong, Father.
Unfortunately, I do know. And I'd like to help you with your investigation, but I can't.
What?
I'm bound by certain vows
Why?
that forbid me to tell you.
Vows more important than catching dangerous murderers?
What the
There are
fuck?
laws of God above the laws of man, son. And one of those is the
Ya kasih
sanctity
tahu
of
atuh boy, walaupun itu sacred gitu loh boy. What the
Father, surely you
hell?
can't be serious.
Wah,
There
dia nggak
must
mau
be
ngasih tahu ke
situations
kita
in
bro
which you
bro.
can make an exception.
There are things that apply always, no
Kasih
matter what the
exception loh
circumstances,
gitu loh, mate.
and this is one of them.
But Lubosh is dead.
You can
Can't
hurt him now, udah
But if you don't
modar.
tell me, more innocent people may die.
If I told you, I would be betraying a vow that's a cornerstone
Jing fail.
of the Holy Church. If people believe
Jing
the sanctity of
bacot,
the
ini semua si
confessional could be
priest.
trusted, the consequences would be even worse than that.
Worse than the death of innocent Christians? Worse than the
Ya
murderer
iya gua
escaping
tahu,
punishment?
tapi
No
tetap
one
aja
escapes
atuh, bro. Ini kan untuk kebaikan semua orang, anjing. Gelo.
Father, Lubosh was my only lead to the Neuhof raiders. Only he could tell me who was responsible for that massacre. If I don't find out who it was,
Neuhof.
it will probably happen again. Surely you wouldn't want that.
I wouldn't. But I can't betray the sanctity of the confessional. I'll tell you what. Give me some time and I'll try to
Tai lah
think up
anjing.
some way.
Nggak mau ngasih tahu si monyet.
Suppose we talk it over
What the hell?
in the tavern.
Anjir, anjir.
Maybe we'll come up with something.
All right. Thank you, Father.
Malah ngajak minum. Ya udahlah, nggak apa-apa, kita minum-minum sans biar lu ngomong gitu loh. Kalau udah minum udah enak, ngobrol tuh enak memang. Meet the Paris, okay, in the evening. Berarti kita harus nungguin dia malam-malam. Tapi sekarang udah malam kan, boy? Oh, dia keluar tuh si pasturnya, boy. Kita ke tavern berarti ya, nge-waiting aja, boy. Aku sendokir ngesokin nge-wait. Mana si pastur? Gue udah waiting nggak ada. Coba di dalam, boy. Ini sokap innkeeper ini. Oh, ini dia si pastur. Wah, make wedge dia, ya ampun. Udah ngambil start dia make wedge anjing. And with you, lad. Alright, kita mau ngobrol apa, Pah lagi anjing. Father, fuck anjing, tetap aja dia nggak mau ngasih tahu gitu. I'm from Skalitz, mate.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ayolah, nggak usah cheat cok ini anjing, banyak orang mati anjing. Come on lad, now.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Come on lah, lads. What the fuck, lads?
We'll drink to them.
Malah ngobrol-ngobrol sans gitu. Oke, minum mah oke, gua ready kalau minum. It was, mate.
Seems so pointless. We had no warning.
Ini banyak orang ngobrol tapi nggak ada orang ini.
And began the slaughter. God knows why. They killed anyone who didn't make it to the shelter of the castle. My parents, my girl, even the Dutch who was on Sigismund's side.
Dutch.
I didn't make it to the castle.
Dutch.
I wanted to try and help my parents, but there was nothing I could do. Then I fled to Talmberg with the Cumans on my heels. They almost killed me.
Cumans.
They slaughtered people in the surrounding villages. There was a pile of bodies in front of the church in Rovno. Folk who tried to take refuge there, but they...
My poor child. May God grant them eternal rest. And how did you come to get this assignment? I'd have expected Sir Hanush to send that old grouch Bernard.
Do you think I'm not up to the job, father? Gila apa lo? Gua itu kena daril Qorygore.
Well, I can only apologize.
Gila kali lo.
Grey hair and gout.
Now the most important thing. What actually happened in Neuhof?
Itu apaan sih, kok ada buduk gitu di itu si pasturnya nih? Itu apa bego anjir, bulat kalung gitu?
Rumors aren't exaggerated this time.
The rumors exaggerated this time.
The Neuhof stud farm was raided by bandits, but they didn't come to pillage or even take.
Nggak percaya lu teh pastur tuh diserang sama bandit. Neuhof, apa? Neuhof. Nah itulah bro. Udah tau diserang gitu loh. What the full lah.
Judging by what's left of our Lubosh, they're still settling accounts.
I see it's every bit as bad as people claimed. Dreadful.
Ya makanya lu kasih tahu clue dari si itu si Lubosh.
I've told you all about me. Now it's your turn, Father. You don't look much like our parish priest at home. Well, we've had an agreeable chat, but now let's get down to business. So, about this confessional seal. Do you really want more innocent people to die?
Henry, that's not how it works. There are matters in which you can't make exceptions because if you do it once, you'll forever be tempted to do it again. If people stop believing in the church because their confessional secrets are betrayed, they won't trust
anyone. Iya gua tahu, tapi ini kan tentang pembunuhan dan slaughter anjing. For saving the world, man. Come on lah, lads. Then I reach a dead end, man. Kalau lu nggak mau ngasih tahu.
Those cutthroats will strike again, and I can't stop them.
Chin up, lad. I might have a solution.
What?
If I tell you what Lubosh told me, I'd be betraying the confessional secret. But First thing tomorrow, I'll try something I think might help you.
Word of honor?
On my soul.
Janji nggak?
I always wondered about the things a priest tells his congregation. Where on earth do you get the ideas for your sermons?
Well, Ujits is
Sermon tuh ini ya, apa namanya? Khotbah.
They have to be entertained too. If I only read from the Bible, I'd soon be preaching to an empty church.
Our priest wasn't exactly a bard. So what do you preach to your flock about?
It has to be something topical, condemning vices. And of course,
ini ngomongin tentang khotbahnya tuh harus seru gitu. Ya, khotbahnya harus seru anjing. Lu pikir nonton musik pensi anjing?
Are popular as well, especially if they're about fornication and similar scandalous vices.
Ini lagi ngobrolin tentang khotbah yang seru gitu ya.
Started preaching in Prague in the Czech language, and the people liked it. I hear he always has a full house. A journeyman who heard him told me what Hus is preaching.
Dia lagi ceritain namanya Jan Hus, dia pekhotbah juga. Tapi banyak yang datang ke gerejanya karena seru gitu khotbahnya. Gara-gara ngomongin yang lagi ngehits gitu, boy.
Mother Church, the lamentable well in which the church is drowning has turned to poison, and nearly the whole of Christendom is contaminated. Just like a flock of hungry.
Dia ngomongin tentang gereja yang terkontaminasi sama uang. Jadi malah bukan membangga-banggakan, tapi malah meledek, tapi tetap dengan bahasa yang bijak gitu, men.
You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay and you will have absolution. What if the devil himself were to pay? Would he ascend to heaven too? With such money gained from the poor, they buy beautiful horses to ride and needless servants to pamper them. They gamble at dice and dress their whores in expensive furs, while Jesus Christ walked barefoot and had no place to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too. Amen.
Well, this Jan Hus character is quite a rebel.
Oh, the congregation will love it.
I don't doubt it.
Let's drink to that.
Funny.
Drink.
That last bit reminds me of someone.
What do you mean? My situation's completely different. Huth preaches against the prelates and the clerics who are robbing the poor. Look at me. I don't have a pot to piss in. I'm no better off than the folk I preach to. I'm one with them in poverty and suffering and everything that troubles them. I drink with them and curse those stuffed habits in Sasau Monastery.
You want to preach against debauchery?
Someone boozes and lives in sin with a woman and then criticizes the Pope for debauchery.
No, I don't.
Debauchery. What do you think of Hus?
He's certainly a wise man.
Jan Hus.
A little overzealous for my taste.
Jan Hus itu salah satu ini juga, salah satu pengkhotbah gitu.
Stop condemning drinking and lying with women.
Where can I find
anjing, kita mau ngikutin kayak Jan Hus gitu anjing. Minum, mabok, khotbah. The best anjing.
Oh, it's getting quite late. What are your plans, Father?
Aduh, udah agak-agak mabok nih, gimana? Anjing, minum lagi. Oh my lord. Oke lah. Gak bisa gue nolak minuman gitu, boy. Yoms. Cheers, bro. Anjing malah minum-minum, tolol. Anjing sama pastor minum-minum gitu, gimana cerita? Coba, boy. Edan. Waduh, party everyday. Party. Oh, ada kewes. Oh, kita disamperin kewes juga, bo. Oh, the best. Kewes minum anjing, udah gak ada lagi memang. Selangkangan minum udah gak ada lagi memang. Duit gitu. Makanya harus kaya gitu. Hidup senang. Gak bercanda. Canda, boy. Tambah lagi judi. Anjing, hancurlah hidup. Judi, aku suka judi, aku suka minum, aku suka kewes and sex. Canda. Tai bego ini game anjing. Bah, pantat. Aku butuh pantat, boy. Mabok butuh pantat memang. What the hell? Aduh, udah pusing. Kapal oleng, Kapten. Kapal oleng, Kapten. Kapten. Oh my god. Datang wali kota, anjing. Bailiff, kapal oleng, lads. Kapal oleng, lads.
Me again, Father. It's 3 hours past dusk, and curfew is long gone.
So what?
Ya, malah datang lagi.
I'll have you all whipped,
Penghancur
put in the
ini.
stocks, and I'll write a letter to the bishop about you, priest.
Well, nothing to worry about then. Everyone knows the only one around here who can write is me.
Enough! Men, throw them out.
Ih, anjing kita diusir. Aduh. Fada. Mampus lu, Fada. Aduh, Fada. Gue bakal menyelamatkan lu, Fada. Santai. Tampolin bocah-bocah ini, boy. Tampolin bocah-bocah ini, boy.
Henry, back me up.
Henry, back me. Aduh, mabok Henry. Malah ngesans dia anaknya, teh, boy. Oh, siap. Gue malah lagi mabuk pun bisa berantem. Ih, gue si Teresa udah bisa, boy. Waduh, yang ketiga kali buat ngebrai, anjas. Ngebrai banget. Oh, you wanna mess with me, bitch? You wanna mess with me? Jab. Waduh, sok-sokan lu udah tau gue walaupun mabuk tapi tetap jago gitu. Kenapa ya? You wanna mess with me, bitch? Jab. Hook. Jab. Jab, 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 jab. Jab. Hook. Jab. Hook. Jab, 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 jab. Jab. Hook, bitch. Oh, you wanna mess with me, lads? You wanna mess with me, lads? Oh, si kumis anjing ini tampol ku aing sia, boy. Tampol ku aing sia, arek aing. Tampol hook, boy. Anjing gak kena. Boy, jab. Aduh, anjas. Hook, hook, hook. Hook, lads. Hook, lads. Hook, lads. Hook, lads. Hook, lads. Santai, Fada. Kita bakal bunuh di bitch. Tampol, boy. Sia di hook aing kita. Hook aing teh hook knight, boy. Hook knight, mana teh tahu teh hook knight. Gelo, boy. Hook aing ta, boy. You mess with me, you mess with my Fada. Tampol, boy. Tampol. Anjing gue tampol. Tampol, boy. Tampol, boy. Hook. Udah di sekali hook langsung meninggal, anjing. Gimana gak kurang GG gitu. Qorygore memang the best gitu loh. Mabok tetap barbar iya gitu. Udah lengkap, anjing. Kewes. Kita di mana nih, boy? Malah ke tower, udah berantem ke tower. Ngapain cerita gitu, anjing? Weh, kemana nih, anjing? Aduh, gue mabok parah nih. Wah, anjing ngebra. Ini ngebra di bel, boy. Iya. Aduh, gue pusing nih, boy. Iya, bacot. Aduh, gua pucing nih, aku pucing kakak. Gimana? Oh, ngapain sih ini? Kita kesini ngapain sih, anjir? What the heck, mate? Oh, cerita lagi, bro. The fuck, mate?
Here we are. Look at this beauty.
Wah, ada KWS 2. Ini mah Forsam the best, boy. Forsam tuh memang the best, anjing. Anjing, kita malah jadi bocah rebel anjing sama pastur, gelo. Bah, muntah, boy. Aduh, gimana nih muntah, boy? Suram gitu anjing.
And now, my dears, comes the climax of the evening.
Alright. Cing, surs gitu anjing, mabuk-mabukan anjing, boy. Wah, ngebrai kan kata gue juga anjing. Waduh, ngeus ini anjing. Waduh, udah mabuk ngeus emang terbaik, bego. What the fuck, ngebrai anjing, Forsam anjing. Oh, bugil, boy. Oh my lord. Aduh. Oh, oke dong, siap. Santai. Aduh, itu tete gede banget lagi. Cabul. Aduh, cabul. Gue sensor ini anjing. Surs gitu loh. Kan juara. Abis minum mabuk, apalagi coba emang udah paket lengkap gitu, cuy. Udah paketnya tuh lengkap gitu. Wah, anjing pusing. Lah, kita kok lagi tiba-tiba di ladang. Anjing, emang bocah mabuk ini pastor sama kita, anjing. Ngajak bener anjing. Woi, berisik woi. Wah, mabuk parah nih, masih hangover, masih tipsy gitu sih, bos. Anjing. What the full. Gandeng, euy. Fada, kita di mana, Fada? Aku halu. Woi, cerita indahnya dunia ya.
Well,
malam mabuk, berantem, party, cewek, udah cukup memang. bangun siang gitu, juara. Melihat matahari, aduh muntah bolot. Hidupnya tuh foya-foya gitu, kenapa ya? Nikmati hidup lah bro, enjoy life bro. Enggak ya, jangan yang nggak bener lah. Enjoy life, jangan yang nggak bener lah. Tapi bego ini game anjing. Apa bedanya real life sama game gitu anjing? Anjing ketemu game begini juga hidup gitu. Enggak bercanda bro, gue mah nggak gini anjing. Gelo ditendang anjing. Boy bangun boy.
Do you hear me? Wake up, you drunkards!
Oh, fucking hell.
Fucking hell, mate. Aduh, pusing, kepala tipsi, kepala puyeng.
Oh, who the hell are you?
Oh, itu teh kalung tadi teh yang bulat-bulat di kalungnya si itu boy.
My great friend.
Yang bulat-bulat di
We have a wonderful time.
Bulat-bulat di lehernya.
Did you old lecher? Now you better pull yourself together quick. You haven't much time. There's some water and something to eat on the table there, but if I were you, I would move my hairy arse before my flock eats me alive.
Yes, san satu boy, gelo.
Oh, step on in my head. Oh my guts. My poor suffering stomach.
Lapar kayak gini teh bawaan Anda pasti bangun tidur
What was
teh.
that woman on about?
Kayak WC mana boy? Cabut.
Before my flock eats me alive. I've forgotten something. What have I forgotten?
Where the fuck am I?
What the fuck was
Anjing masih belum sadar si anjing.
Mass! Oh shit, I have to say mass. I gotta say mass. You have to help me.
How? You're the priest.
I can't do it in this state. Maybe the liturgy. But I have to give a sermon as well. Oh, this is a disaster. They're gonna excommunicate me.
I'd like to help you, but...
You can. You can do the sermon for me.
What the fuck, kita disuruh khotbah goblok.
So, first...
Lagi mabok khotbah gimana nggak ada? Oh, the best anjing.
Then I drunkenly keep the whole town up all night. And now you want me to preach at them from the pulpit? Do you want them to burn us at the stake?
No. No, I've got it. Suppose that Sir Ratzig's protege. You just came from studying in Prague. And you want to share the words of Master Jan Hus, who you recently heard preaching there. Henry, look. From what I remember, we might have overdone it a bit last night. And if the bailiff or someone else complains about me, the bishop's gonna have my guts for garter.
Bishop tuh kayaknya penjaga priest di semua negeri ini deh kayak apa ya? Bishop tuh kayak suatu pemerintah gitu kali ya. Kalau priestnya nggak bener ditarik meren. Mungkin gitu boy. Masih muntah si anjing, gimana mau khotbah boy?
If you help me with this, I'll tell you who Lubosh's cronies.
What the hell, mate? Yang bener lah. Gue masih tipsi nih cuy anjing. Sur anjing.
So all at once the confessional seal isn't so sacred?
Don't mock me. I won't give you a second chance.
We'll never get away with it.
Not if you make a hash of it.
Iya, aduh gimana anjing?
Well, all right. But I can't make any promises about what'll happen.
No, neither can I.
What do you want me to do exactly?
I'll go and start the liturgy. Then I'll introduce you. You give the sermon I
told you
suruh khotbah
kita bro, disuruh khotbah gitu boy.
No need to drag it out. If it turns out well, I'll tell you what I know about Lubosh.
Christ almighty. Fine then. We have a deal.
Cing disuruh bacot gitu
anjing. Let's get to it then.
Aduh, masih pusing gua bro. Gimana segitu loh anjing? Yo Qory boy. Awas satu aja buruan jalan boy. Oh my lord, gua masih pusing pala gua boy. Botak. Kenapa botak tuh suka ngeselin gitu? Botak si Gismun ngeselin. Botak Fadah ngeselin. Aduh, gimana disuruh ke gereja lagi mabok, gimana gak lo anjing? Suruh khotbah lagi anjas. Sur gitu loh, mate. Holy crap. Gimana nih lads? Gimana lads? Aduh, kan pusing, nabrak.
I thought he'd never show up.
Look at him. He can hardly walk after his capers last night.
You were with them, you beast. Just you wait.
Anjing malah mabok, tolol anjing.
Mother of God, and he
minute now, he'll throw up. I couldn't sleep a wink last night with all that clamor.
In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Accepit panem in sanctas at venerabilis a manus suas.
Malah muntah anjing. Surs.
Hac facite in meam commemorationem.
What the fuck? Bah, cewek yang semalam tuh nagih dia. Kok dia nyaman? Kuat sih, gimana tuh?
You may have had the honor.
Anjing, bangsat.
Henry from Skalitz.
Bangsat, kita disuruh ikut khotbah anjing.
Of Sir Hanush.
Goblok. Cacat
to
aja.
Investigate that heinous crime at Neuhof.
At Neuhof.
You might not know that Henry recently visited Prague, where by the grace of God was able to hear Master Jan Hus from the esteemed Charles University preaching. I've managed to persuade Henry to stand here today in my stead and tell us.
Oh, kita ngomongin aja yang si Jan Hus ngomongin aja, bro, di Prague.
Because as you all probably know, Jan Hus is a very popular preacher in Prague.
Itu pengkhotbah.
So Henry, you may begin.
Aduh anjing, aing ger lemah lieur, masih tipsi. Jadi kita harus putri, pura-pura tripping gitu. Fucking hell, mine. Alright, begin the sermon confident. Oke, kita confident dulu ya. Tapi start a lengthy sermon. Aduh gimana anjing? Confident lah ya.
Brothers and sisters,
Anjay.
let me get straight to the point. I'd like to talk about the church and how corrupt it is.
Wih, sukses boy. God stands at the head of the church. Kita sesuaiin aja bro sama si Jan Hus ngomong apa.
God is above all things, and the church is but a means to salvation, which the prelates do not care to hear.
He's right.
It is when dogs are they show no. You want to baptize it for shame.
Aduh, ngomong apa nih anjing? Talk about drunker lah ya.
He's talking about God.
Skip aja lah. Ini kita ngomongin tentang si Jan Hus. Continue harus. Sukses lagi boy. Anjas. Emang otak Qorygore teh dewa gitu. Tapi tetap kita stand sama Godwin. Walaupun kita baca, tapi kita tetap membela Godwin boy. Kita samain sama si Jan Hus boy. What the fuck?
Who are as one with you, and bear with you the burden of this earthly pilgrimage, who do not condemn your venial sins.
Yeah.
All honor to Godwin. Let him drink like one of us.
Wih, sukses bro. Gila, kita teh pengkhotbah edan anjing. Udah mabok, nge-seks gitu, terus khotbah gitu anjing. Hidup tuh memang harus gitu lah. Walaupun barbar, tapi tuh otak gak bodoh gitu. Anjing bangsat lah, anjing udah mabok, nge-seks, khotbah aja kan gelo bego. Tapi tetap bisa semuanya lancar gitu. Di publik tuh tetap bagus gitu. Gimana ya? Qorygore way gitu. Gak bercanda. Dan tetap barbar dewa gema gitu. Gimana ya? Lengkap satu paket. Qorygore tuh memang the best channel gitu. Gimana sih? Semuanya tuh bisa gitu. Aduh, suram. Anjing. Gila, berhasil kita bro. Anjing gak khotbah bocah mabok boy. Gimana gak edan gitu. Oh my lord.
Boy, you have talent, and I can't deny it. And you pulled a thorn from my side. I almost didn't make it.
Yeah, I noticed. And I wasn't the only one.
Oh, what's to be done? I'll make it up somehow.
So, about our bargain.
Although it's a sin.
Kasih tahu dong, lu bos, gimana sih lu? Udah gue bantuin gila-gilaan, nemenin mabok.
So, what did Limpy Lubos tell you? Was he at Neuhof that day? Who was with him? And where are they now?
Ngebarbar tapi tetap nunjukin hasil. Nggak bodoh kayak kids zaman now gitu. Udah barbar tolol gitu. Gimana sih? Jangan diikutin ya bro.
For you, well, now Lubos came to me shortly after it happened. His conscience was gnawing at him. And I must say, in the end, he turned out to be a better man than he looked. He said they'd been hired through some crony of theirs. And at first they were just to steal some horses. But then it all turned sour and people started getting killed. And neither he nor his cronies.
Tuh kan bener kata gue juga, mereka tuh kebagi dua geng jadinya. Yang satu pengen ngebunuh, satu enggak. Nah si Lubos ini yang nggak mau ngebunuh, jadinya dia biar tutup mulut di depan publik dibunuh si Lubos boy.
Lubos kept jabbering that he wasn't a murderer, that he didn't want to do it.
So I know that Lubos killed the murderer and he's dead too. The trouble is, I need to find the ones who are still alive. I need names and places. Did he mention any of the others?
Only nicknames. Talked about some fella called Ricky from Ledechko. Pius.
Oh, kita dapat clue nih bro. Ricky from Ledechko bro. Salah satu bandit yang masih hidup tapi yang against si Run mungkin, gue juga nggak tahu bro.
And anyhow, with your skills, you ought to be able to sniff out this Ricky from Ledechko, right?
Well, we'll have to now. There's not much else to go on.
Gila, kita tuh udah bijak gitu. Qorygore udah bijak memang. Udah bijak, barbar, GG. Otak tuh ada gitu. Otot ada, otak tuh ada gitu. Gimana sih ya? The best emang Qorygore tuh. Gimana selagi gitu loh.
And I'd like to raise a tankard with you again sometime.
Yeah, I'll try. Although I'm not sure I'd survive another night of your debauchery.
And if anyone should ask, you heard nothing from me. I'll deny everything.
I don't doubt it.
Alright bro. Alright, kita udah beres kerjaan di sini. Berarti sekarang kita tinggal cabut. Tapi sebelum ke Ledechko, mending kita quest dulu lah ya. Kita quest dulu nih, quest baca boy. Biar bisa baca dikit gitu, nggak barbar gitu. Mana? Oh ini dia nih boy. Tempat buat baca, skill baca anjay. Jadi kesimpulan episode ini, jangan bodoh, boleh barbar, tapi jangan barbar banget, gak ngerugiin orang gitu, malah bikin nikmat orang gitu. Tapi tetap otak tuh ada gitu loh, khotbah langsung gelo sih Edan sih. Edan. Otak ada gitu, gimana ya? Aing belajar baca ya boy, ayolah baca. We can get started.
I don't want to waste time. We can get started.
Alright.
The sooner I master it, the better.
Yoms.
Very well. I will require some groschen from you, though.
Yeah.
Set aside at least a couple of days so I can put you through your paces. If indeed time is of the essence.
Yeah. Nih gua kasih boy duit.
Here are your groschen.
Anjing mau belajar baca ngasih duit.
Then we may as well start.
Alright. Anjing belajar baca kita bro. Suruh separah anjing. B-O-B-O, B-O-B-O-B-O, S-A-S-A, M-A-M-A, sama C-E-C-W-E-W, cewek, bobo sama cewek. Aduh anjing, cabul banget sih gua anjing, kenapa sih? Wah gitu loh. Aduh, belajar. Kita belajar baca boy, sampai ketiduran, anjas.
Wake up lad.
Wake up lad.
Time we were getting on. So let's see you read a bit.
Gila anjing. Hidup tuh memang harus balance bro. Kanan kiri gitu. Senang iya, belajar iya, anjing, otak ada, otot pun ada gitu. Qorygore for president gitu, gimana ya? The best gitu boy. Oke, gua baca dulu boy. Mana gua baca sini, baca. What the fuck is this mate? Gold Gunners. Apa itu greedy and thinking? What the fuck is this? Gue udah baca ini boy. Found of his get egg of pure gold every morning. Gak jelas gitu anjing. Udah, gue udah baca boy. Ih bacot. I've read
the book.
Wonderful. So tell me, what have you learned?
Aduh anjing. Aduh apa? Oh greedy nih, greedy.
That being greedy doesn't pay.
Boh, otak gua teh memang edan gitu, gimana ya? Sempurna gitu Qorygore teh anjing. Muncul di YouTube kok sempurna gitu, gimana ya?
books are valuable.
Anjing,
And
anjing.
the words that you place in
Beda
them
bro,
no
pengalaman
less
di
so.
YouTube memang banyak. Pengalaman real life gue lebih banyak daripada YouTuber,
Yes,
semua
you have the
YouTuber. Waduh, goblok, toksik. Pengalaman nge-YouTube mungkin memang ada banyak yang senior. Pengalaman real life tuh gue memang number one gitu, boy.
Much harder. Many books are written in Latin, the language of erudite and religious men. If you really want to be able to read, there's no getting away from Latin. There's a book on the table with some text.
I only just managed.
You're a clever.
Anjing, sekarang bahasa Latin gitu gue belajar. What the hell? Wah, source mate. Oh, bukan ini. Anjing, ini tulisan apaan anjing? What the hell? Oh my god, mate. Aduh. Ya udahlah. Asal. Kita jawab asal aja, boy. I read the page, anjing.
So tell me.
Aduh, apa bego? Anjing, tang ting tung siapa yang untung? Nah, ini aja yang kedua lah, anjing.
Nullus.
Good heavens.
Anjing bener goblok. Idiot gitu lah anjing. Qorygore memang luck 99, strength 99, otak 99 gitu.
Thank you.
Lahir sempurna gitu Qorygore, kenapa ya? Tolol gue ini anjing. Anjing the best ya bro. Kita berhasil. Oh my lord mate. Oke lah bro, mungkin segini aja episode sekarang. Ini kita harus ke Ledečko cari si Ricky ya, Ricky ya, itulah track dari Ricky di Ledečko, katanya ada di situ cluenya. So yang penasaran buat episode selanjutnya langsung aja subscribe, like, and share. So stay tune untuk channel gua and peace.